Hey y'all, it's Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about NaNoWriMo, otherwise known as National Novel Writing Month. Today is October 31st. It is around 3:30 in the afternoon, and that means that in less than 12 hours, I will be starting NaNoWriMo. I've never won NaNoWriMo. I haven't done NaNoWriMo since probably college, which it's been a hot second since then. I don't think I've ever gotten past day 10 on NaNoWriMo, ever. There were some days I didn't get past the first 1,000 words. So why am I doing this now? So a couple months ago, I discovered AuthorTube. I had no idea that that was even a thing. I stumbled across, I'm pretty sure it was a Kate Kavanaugh video, and I was like, oh my gosh, there are writers on YouTube. Why didn't I think of looking for them earlier? So I started watching Kate's channel, I started watching Brooke's channel, Natalia Lee. I just started finding as many AuthorTubers as I could and just diving right in. Oh, Becca C. Smith, I love Becca C. Smith. And watching them write made me remember why I loved writing in the first place. I used to write all the time. I started writing as a little kid. I wrote short stories all the time for school. Pretty much any chance I could to write a short story, I would take it as an assignment. And then I even wrote my own novel. I wrote it when I was in college, and it's been sitting in a drawer ever since. I've never touched it. I've never done anything with it. I briefly started writing the sequel, and I don't think I got past 10,000 words on the sequel. So that's all I've got. Well, that and fan fiction. I used to write a lot of fan fiction. Honestly, my fan fiction is pretty easy to find. I used to be somewhat well known in the fandom I wrote for. If you find it, comment below, because I want to know if you found it, because it's pretty obvious. But I have always wanted to write original stuff. I've always wanted to be published. But I've had a lot of personal life stuff happen that took away from my creativity. I had a lot of just work, and I'm really involved in local theater, and that takes up a lot of time and a lot of creative juices. And honestly, I just didn't think about writing anymore. Especially once I stopped writing fan fiction, I didn't really write. I didn't think that I could write anything original. So once I discovered AuthorTube, I started delving back into old story ideas and old plot lines, and discovered I had stories in me still and wanted the chance to write them. So this NaNoWriMo, I am tackling my first original book in years. It doesn't have a title because I'm bad at titles, but I noticed a lot of people on AuthorTube will call it like Project something or other. So my book for NaNoWriMo is Project Lucy. And I'm really excited to start writing. I have my outline all ready to go. The biggest thing I did to prep was to get the Natalia Lee Preptober workbook. Mine is printed in black and white because I printed it at work, and black and white was the only option, and I was like, I will take that. So I went through the Preptober workbook, got all my ducks in a row. I have an outline. I'm hoping that tonight before I start writing, I have the chance to sit down and block it into chapters, because that I didn't do, because when I wrote fan fiction, I didn't really think about chapters, I just kind of wrote. And I think for this, I'm gonna want to stick to a chapter format. But even if I don't, I have the outline is ready, and I'm gonna write 50,000 words in the month of November for the first time ever. At least that's the goal. The goal is to hit 50,000 words. So please comment down below if you are starting NaNoWriMo, if it is your first, your second, your 10th, your 15th. Have they done 15 NaNoWriMos? Who knows? I think they have. They've done a lot. They've done a lot of NaNoWriMos. Tell me what you're working on. I'd love to know what stories you're writing. If you are sticking to 50,000, if you're a rebel, plotter, pantser. But also, I'm going to try for daily vlogs, which is another tall order. You might have noticed that I did a bunch of videos like 2 years ago, and then didn't upload anything for 2 years. And it was just like, oh, maybe I'm not any good at this. Maybe this is dumb that I'm trying to start YouTube videos, but you know what? It's fun. I think it's fun. I like watching other people's videos, and I really wanted to make my own, so why not? So if you'd like to watch my journey as I go through NaNoWriMo for the first time for real, please like, please subscribe, please comment, all that fun stuff. And if you comment, like, I'd love to get to know people who are also starting NaNoWriMo for the first time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all stick around, and I'll see you in a couple of hours when it's NaNoWriMo. Bye.